I got for you, girl.
I swallowed real hard about that. Oh yeah, we're not muted. Why am I doing that? That's crazy that we haven't been live in 18 years.
Months.
Who said that? Crazy. Oh my God. Well, we'll see. Watch as soon as I go live, his internet start acting stupid. But before Twan's internet decides to stop working, we haven't gone live in a while because he's had some internet issues, and we're not sure we're out of the woods yet.
Right.
So we're just kind of seeing how this goes, and hopefully it's fixed. No one knows what the problem is, but there's been a lot of good content, and I do so wish that we could have been around to talk about Talamasca at least while it was coming out.
But we definitely can
So
still go back and we can break it
yeah,
up.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else out right now, really. I mean, now
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold you. We gonna hold our breath. You are doing a little, but as far as audio, I haven't had any issues.
Like I'm
Yeah,
digitized
it's
a little
like
bit.
freeze. It's not digitized. It would just be like a freeze frame for like a second, and then
Okay.
it'll catch itself. But we'll see. We're both a little nervous. We're
Well,
both
let's
a little
get to
nervous.
it. Let's try to
Yeah,
get as
let's
much
just
as we
go ahead
can
and
in.
try. Okay. But we are here today because it's their special day. If there was ever a reason to brave bad internet connections, it is because of the connection that is Heated Rivalry, okay, which
Mm-hmm.
is a show that apparently some people have been waiting on for a while. I think I saw promo of it, but I did not really. I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna watch that, but then I forgot about it. It was like one of those things for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up started hearing about it on the internet, and I was like, let me go ahead and catch up.
I saw the cornucopia of smut. That's like I want to say 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter, and I was like, "That's hot," but I never
Yeah.
actually went and watched the show because I
Okay,
mean,
it was fine.
in my head, I just thought it was just it's just smut for the sake.
I mean, and it's very much so just smut for the sake of smut. I mean,
I didn't think it was going to be that until they cut to a different relationship in episode.
yeah,
Expecting
yeah,
like a full fleshed out ride, from the
yeah,
first two couples. I mean, the first
no,
couple, but
yeah. Fleshed out. That's funny because let me tell you.
the amount
Um,
of innuendos in this show before anything even went down.
this is crazy. This show is crazy. I mean, and okay, let's just get. So I personally like BL. I like boys love. It's a new thing that I've more so gotten into. I've always kind of, those stories pop up every once in a while, and the reason
Mhm.
I'm bringing it up because it's two guys, and there is
Right.
this phenomenon of straight women or women in general, but it's kind of, I guess people would not expect straight women to like it, so I think that's why that's the conversation. They
Mhm.
like boys love and these kind of stories, and they're called fujoshis, right, in the boys love community. So this is just kind of like bringing that whole conversation up, and I just think that it's hilarious that people don't realize straight women like to see pretty men kiss each other. I don't know. I don't know why that's weird to
And
people.
ass.
I mean, I'm enjoying all of it, and I think that is a strange concept to people that straight women would enjoy that. I think they think that we want all of our men like hyper masculine,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
these two men to me are. So I don't really, still don't make sense to me. That is weird. I find them to be
Shane gives
very
me a
masculine men.
little. Shane gives me very baby girl.
Yes,
Shane definitely gives me baby girl. I don't know if he like fully gives me like the dude bro sense of what they think masculinity is.
yeah,
He definitely obviously has masculinity within him, but I'm just saying he
he's definitely a baby girl, but he's
uh,
also very
but
masculine.
what about me? But what about what I need? What about what's best for me?
Oh my god. So I don't even know where to start with this show. We should start much like the show, which is just get right into it because
The puns never end.
uh,
No, I mean, it's what it started off with them introducing themselves outside of whatever
Mm-hmm.
He was what's his name? Ilya. Ilya.
Yeah, Ilya. Mm-hmm.
Ilya was taking a little smoke break. Shane was introducing himself. Whoop de whoop. That's how it all begins.
That was
For
it.
me, I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna get into like at least episode 2 before we really felt the tension. No, bitch. They had one match. This nigga lost. They went to go get on the bikes, and when I tell you, I have never seen two people riding a
Bite.
bike and I needed a cigarette afterwards. If you put your headphones on and didn't
Yeah,
watch the show, you would
yeah.
have thought you were
Listening to the something
intruding.
on the Quinn app. Yeah. Definitely felt like I was on the Quinn app. I was like, is my phone open? Are we in
It
the
was
wrong sound bite? It was intense.
it just let me know that I was already gonna be experiencing some crazy chemistry moving forward. If y'all are giving this side by side, like I can't even imagine what's about to happen when y'all really like there's some emotion there. There's what's the word?
Uh,
Forbidden fruit, the essence of that, like the download aspect. When
yeah.
there's so many different layers going,
Oh,
everything
you're
else
started.
playing
You're
into
breaking
it.
up.
Up.
You just started to break up. Yep.
Let me see if I'll be able to respond.
What you mean? Let me see if I'll be able to respond. What do you mean?
Because I was just saying, I thought that it was interesting seeing them have a lot more layers than just smut.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I'm not expecting much layers to be added, but I wasn't expecting that. Oh, let me just say that. First of all, after watching episode 1, I was like, okay, so this is what we in for, which I'm cool with. Like I'm cool with that. But then at the end of episode 2, I said, okay, hold on, okay, we might be, because I don't really know what the problem could be. I can see some problems, but I'm just not sure how deep into the problems they're gonna go. They've been laying some groundwork for things, and I've read a couple boys love like
mm-hmm,
romance novels. I see it: bad boy, shady family.
mm-hmm,
Can't be himself.
right.
He's definitely got that classic BL kind of storyline going that they built on, but they haven't really expounded on it yet. So I'm assuming that's gonna all blow up in our face very soon.
Which was gonna be them getting exposed. All them
Mm.
times they were in front of the windows talking about, oh, airing moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or what to call it, Chekhov's gun. It was so much of that. Like,
Oh, you breaking up. It's
uh,
going in.
well, y'all, it's been
I
great.
really hate this. I really like. I'm so mad. I just know that it's gonna have to come to the point where you're just gonna have to like. I don't know what you're gonna have to do, but this is ridiculous at this point. Like I'm about to cuss them out. Who do I need to write a letter
I
to?
worked a full 8 hours both Monday and Friday. No issues.
That's why I'm like. I wonder if it's a streaming thing. Like it
Mm,
seems like an upload thing because I'm like taking a call must not be much on your bandwidth. Is it just a camera? Like I don't get it. I don't know why you would be able to work online and have no issues with anything else but stream. I do wonder if it's a StreamYard thing.
I don't know. I doubt it's a StreamYard
No,
thing.
no, because we did try a couple other things.
Yeah,
We
my
had the problem.
phone, my work computer, this computer.
Can't you join on your phone?
Yeah.
Come back on your phone.
Okay. Y'all just bear with us when it comes to the sound, at least on my end.
It probably won't be that. I mean, it won't be like microphone, but it won't be that.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna give him a second to
BRB.
join on his phone. Okay, so while he's rejoining on his phone, let me see. I'm gonna remove him from the studio. That way he come back on a different device. But if you haven't heard of the show, it's called Heated Rivalry, and it's on HBO Max. And it's a hockey. It's kind of like a sports show. It definitely, to me, plays. I think it's based off a novel or a book. I'm not gonna say a novel, but there is a book, and I think it's a book, not a graphic novel that it is based off of, and so you should definitely check that out. And now it's getting adaptation. I know the book was written by a woman, from what I heard, but the show is produced by a gay man. So it's the powerful duo of perfection. And so if you haven't heard of it, you should definitely check it out. Hey, hello, Eric, or it, yes, okay, because the names are a little bit different now. It's a little confusing. But definitely check it out. If you enjoy IWTV, if you love the chemistry between Lestat and Louis, and you're like, I need something else because there's a hole in my life because there is no IWTV right now, and we were hoping that Talamasca would feel that, but it did not. You could definitely try to check this out and see if it kind of, just a little, just to get you by until IWTV comes back. It's definitely a good option. But I'm enjoying it so far for what it is. But it's definitely not going to be the deep, robust storytelling that something like an IWTV is. But it's good. I'm interested. It pulled me in very quickly, and I'm definitely curious to see where it goes with the characters. So I would say that it is a good watch. Okay, using a camera. What? Okay, let me blur my background a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Okay. So he hasn't unmuted himself, so he's probably not ready. I don't know if he knows he's muted. Oh, what is this? Oh, I was like, what is this? Oh, text. Oh, this isn't him in the studio. Okay, hold on. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, I see it. Now, if this don't work, I don't know what to tell y'all. DJ. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. That should work. Why is still it is very loud. I'm just waiting on him. He's trying to come in, so I'm just gonna see if he is. Hello. Okay, he's in the studio. I'm just waiting on my co-host to join the studio. Hi, everybody's name is different. I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's see. Okay. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
How clear is it?
It's clear.
Okay, cute. I just might
Yeah.
not be on camera.
Yeah, no, that's cool. You are so clear that I'm about to turn your volume down. God
Well, love that.
damn. Oh, I can't turn your mic down. Okay,
Wait,
cool.
maybe I can back up a little bit.
Is this you in chat?
I think so.
Coca-Cola battles? I don't know who that is.
Coco Lemon.
Okay. Anyway, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good volume, I think.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
Well, this is a little band-aid.
Yeah.
Get us
Because
through
we
the
just
show.
need to be able to talk, right? We got to talk about this. So go ahead. Are those two dudes in the back? No. Those are two gods in the back. Anyway.
And we never really get a clear viewpoint on what they fully have between their legs, you know?
No, yeah. It's like, this would have, now it's great. It gets me going for different reasons. I'm here for the somewhat story and the chemistry, but this is kind of like, to me, a better version of those cheesy things like that you would sneak and watch on HBO after dark when you were a kid. Like, yeah, this is probably that.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
But so I forgot where we were. I was trying to get myself together.
We were talking about like how it started, and you were talking about what were we talking about? Like how they started, they met in the chemistry. You were talking about them riding the bikes and that being like kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, the bike rider scene. That was where I was locked in. I think I officially got locked in on that bike riding scene. It was the heavy breathing. It was the Gojo Satoru moment of it all.
I think I
And then,
lost
and
it
then
there too.
I think I text you. I think I text you at that moment, and you was like, "Ooh, the commentary begins." I was like, "No, girl," because
Yeah.
number one, I'm gonna be sitting here writhing around in my bed texting you. Those don't mesh. That's a
That don't
private
mesh.
moment.
That don't mesh. And if they was taking you through it like that, absolutely, that deserves to be a private moment. I definitely watched the show at work. I'm gonna let y'all know. I
You
definitely
watch
found
this at
me.
work.
I found a corner in the dark to sit in, and
You should
I
be
watched it.
ashamed.
I should, but I'm not. I'm actually not. There was like nobody there, no senses, no patience at all. Ghost town. Had nothing else to do. So, why not burn some time and watch it? And then I rewatched it last night because I had to keep stopping.
Okay. Her. She said 2 o'clock in the morning while my man is
Mm-hmm.
asleep.
Oh no, I definitely was like, I'm about to lay down in bed and watch two hot men make out. So yeah, that's gonna be my activities for tonight.
But
Try to
okay,
watch.
let's actually get into that today
Mm-hmm.
little relationship and the situation because for me, I was loving it until it just started to get a little irritating
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because there's only so much. Listen, Shane, I already know that Ilya is an asshole. You said it 6 times per episode.
Yeah.
I got it. I understand his character dynamic now. I'm starting to understand yours, but I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out where either of y'all expect this to go, moving how they're moving, because we found out about this man's family relationship dynamic episode one. I think the first half of the episode.
Right.
You've been with this man for what, 2 years now?
No, it's been longer. Like they were just
Longer than
taking
that?
long. They
8, 9, 10, 11. You're right, because I think one of
they
them
met in
said that was
they
at
met in
least 3.
2008. I think we were up to 2014. We may be farther than that, but
Oh, damn.
we definitely up to like it's definitely been 6 years.
But he, like, all that time, he has truly treated you like his in town hookup. You
Yeah,
know what I
which I
mean?
think that's a good grounding because sometimes as you're watching it, because the story speeds through all this shit we don't care about, which I thoroughly appreciate. When we're watching all of these touch points like in succession, it can seem like they're just constantly talking. But if you actually pay attention to the time stamps on when these interactions are happening, you just realize that that's basically what's happening. Like you said,
Yeah.
I'm in Montreal. What's up? I'm trying to smash.
No, genuinely. And then on top of that, like, even him, you can see him, and at least I knew at every single iota of a second when his feelings started to get stronger. Just every
What was
single
the
time
first?
something
What was
new
the
would
first
happen.
iota? What was the first iota of
When he opened
feeling?
his legs and he saw that bulge sitting right there in front of him, to try talking
You
about
talking about
so
what they was talking about in the gym?
yeah, passing that water bottle back and forth. He was smitten in.
You think he
And
was smitten in?
absolutely. Absolutely. He was
He was
taken.
definitely glamour. He was definitely glamour. Yeah,
No,
because that
girl. When
moment when
they
they no that moment when they zoomed in on Ilya's mouth, like it was just this shot of like his mouth and his neck, and he was like telling him to drink more. I said, "Oh yeah, you're like,
no,
baby
you
girl,
wanna
we're
know?
locked in. We're locked."
In retrospect, once they was really getting to the doing, he said, I mean, I got one of them things. I said, oh boy, you was a little queer boy. Well, before you met this
Leave
nigga.
my Pookie Bear alone. I love
No.
Shane, but
I
before
was
I
sitting there
forget,
thinking,
I
what?
with him, his main dialogue being "You're such an asshole." I do feel Shane to some degree because Shane is not ready for this. Like, I mean,
No, not at all.
he's dreamed of this, but like, what do you do when Lestat's bastard son with a Russian supermodel is like locked in on you like this? Like, and you like
Ain't
I don't
that
even think
Lestat's nephew?
that is his nephew or his child somewhere that he done had on his adventures. Like,
I've never heard a Russian accent and went, damn.
he
But
sound like that.
no, but like this one, he was a little bit kind of good.
It's kind
It's
of
a little bit
good,
kind of good.
right?
I think it was
But
because it's that what?
Shane's just not ready. This too much for Shane. This is not. This is. You don't want this to be your starter pack.
Oh no, he's definitely getting thrown to the wolves. He's getting thrown to the wolves. He's getting an experienced man who's very comfortable with his sexuality, and then you get him thrust into the DL lifestyle, and then on top of that, he's getting extra feelings, but he don't know how to reconcile it. He don't know what to do with them.
Right.
Because once he had the D laid down, once he had got the pipe, and he gave a little kiss on the forehead.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh boy! Oh, Lestat said, "What was that? I gotta go. I gotta go."
Did you feel that? Okay, so let's go through these moments because sometimes I'm watching and I'm like, am I feeling what I'm feeling? Like, did I see that? Did I feel that tension there? Like, and that's kind of one of the things I enjoy about the show. Usually books tells you their inner monologue, but sometimes I like not knowing what their inner monologue is and just kind of
Hmm.
guessing based on how it's acted. And I will say these two do a good job with their micro expressions, and I just enjoy discovering their inner monologue from the micro expressions.
I mean,
So
they had a task in front of them because I mean, the first 10 minutes there was 7 lines. There was so much pregnant space. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
there was just scenes of them just breathing and looking at each other
Yeah, yeah.
and passing a bottle back and forth and winking and shit. Like, there was very little lines in those first like 10 minutes.
And what was the moment you knew that Ilya was a demon lord, like a sixth demon? What was that moment for you that you knew?
Um, what was
Full
that?
demon status, like
I mean, damn. I don't know. I kind of got caught up in that last relationship. I know more, that was the freshest on my mind. I got wrapped up in them. I'm trying to think. What was the?
to me, it was that moment in the gym after they had their bike moment. And he sat down and said, "Woo!" I said, "Oh, you crazy,
Oh yeah, yeah. Because that's what I was waiting for. Honestly, because his accent is that whole "I am strong man."
right?"
Like.
Like,
But
sorry,
then when he like introduced the lightness, the laughs or the jokes and stuff like that, that's where it really started to shift into being a little sexy for me.
yeah, yeah. At
Maybe
first, I
that's
was
saying more about me than the character, but
no, I kind of agree, because I didn't expect him to be the way he is. Like, I kind of expected him to be callous and like a tsundere. Like, I
yeah.
expected that, but I didn't expect him to be as lighthearted as he is.
Exactly. That was a nice nice shift in his character that I didn't expect because I thought he was gonna be just like that too. I thought he was gonna
Yeah,
be the what is it, the guy that was comfortable with his sexuality enough to where it might not be like crazy open, but he's not gonna care if he get caught on camera. He's not gonna
yeah.
care if somebody that he recognizes they bump into or something like that. Meanwhile, Shane is gonna have a panic attack and faint.
My baby girl be going through it. My little cookie bear be going through it. Okay, so the first scene, okay, first 10 minutes is when they started it, and then I think by minute 17 we're getting to their first encounter. Where but no, because we had the shower. I think it was first it was the gym and then the shower scene,
Hmm.
which was crazy. Um,
Oh yeah, when he started jorging it.
yeah, and just
Yeah,
looking at him like I'm gonna look at you. And he was like, "Damn, stop looking at me, bitch." He's like, "No, I'm looking.
but it's
You're
like
not gonna stop. You looking too?
okay, it's so much like this.
Come on, go ahead."
We have already swapped saliva via Stanley bottle. We have already, at this point in time, stared each other up and down, and you have watched me feel on myself. When can we cut it? Can we stop playing games? Can we really not play
Shane
this
said, "I'm not
rigmarole?
that type of girl, Ilya. Not here. Like, what do you think this is?" I
No, but
appreciate that. Shane tried it. Shane tried to hold strong, and I appreciate that because Ilya was locked in, like locked in, pretty early on.
I ain't gonna lie though. I thought it was gonna be reversed. Just from the very first parts of the movie, I thought
Mhm.
it was Shane gonna be like,
The real like pursuer.
yeah, and maybe not like more aggressive, like as far as like masculinity, but I just thought that was gonna be the one that was like, do me, do me, do me.
Yeah, like please,
You know what I mean?
please.
Right.
which we gonna go through. So, well, I enjoyed after the shower where he was like, "Let's just pretend that didn't happen," and he was like, "Girl, bye." Like, girl, bye. Shane was like, "Well, we'll just all that in the shower. We'll just pretend it didn't happen," and he was like, Girl, what's your hotel room?
Oh,
And
that
then
was the part.
Shane just rambled it off so quick. I just love that. That's when
Because
that's when
he
he
was
won
like,
me over.
what would you do if I came over or something at 9 o'clock? And he was like, I
Yeah.
might let you in. You know, you swinging that bitch open.
And he said, well, I might not. See you at 9 o'clock. I loved it. I love that. I just loved all of that. I just love it's very Lestat. Like it's very just like confident. Like I'm not gonna let off you until you just give me I don't even know what Ilya wants at this point. But so then they have
It
their
is.
first
So part of me wonders if he at all was influenced by that show at all,
yeah.
that character. A part of me just has to believe it because I don't know at what part it happened. I think he got let into the building for the first time or something like that. And he said something quippy, and I was like, that's a stat real quick.
Sometimes I hear Lestat. Like
Hmm.
even though it's Russian, it
It's two different
sounds
accents, right?
yeah, but sometimes it's especially the one where he was talking about the cup. I think when they finally met up in the penthouse and he was like, how does it fit? Don't you want to know how it feels? And he was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, the cup. I was like, that sounded like Lestat. Like that could have been Sam Reed. That just said that line. Like it sounded so much like him. Yes,
Mhm.
look at the pic in the
I think
back.
it's the
Is there
tone in their voice. Actually, I think it's their tone. That's
Mhm.
more of what it is.
Yeah, it's just the tone. Okay, so then I have to look at the timeline because I didn't pay as much attention to the timeline until when they were supposed to meet up and they didn't get to meet up.
Hmm.
And then we had that whole like stretch of texting. Do you realize? Listen,
Well, you talking about in Montreal when they were supposed to meet up,
yeah,
but didn't. So I'm still kind of fuzzy on that. So
hmm
does he have like a long time girlfriend? Is that just a friend with benefits? What is the
oh,
black
you
girl to
got it.
him?
I think it's just like she's the daughter of the minister or something like that. Apparently, the minister they went to see in Russia, but they
Hmm.
seem like they were just childhood friends. They've been childhood friends. It sounds like because they were like she
Damn,
been leading
I
him
don't put my
around since.
childhood friends on the table like that and get
Well,
in between their legs
they
like
said
that.
she's always done that. Like she always wish you grabbed him and walk away. His dad's like they've been like this since they were kids. So I guess she just like I like you. You gonna come do this.
Okay.
So I guess that's their
Okay.
relationship. You know.
Well, I will say I was happy to see that she was black when
Is she
she
black?
came
I thought
out,
she just had curly hair and she was
or
Russian.
colored. Because let me tell you,
She got some
when
color
they was getting down, before they was getting down, he asked him that question, like, "You ever did this before?" He said, "I had a dildo," and then he had the audacity to ask, "What color was it?" I had a
though.
flashback.
That was funny to me. Is there something there? Why did he ask what color it was?
No, I see. I received it a different way because I had just, not to put my friend business out there, but I was just giving my friend advice because her boyfriend was like, they had a pretty decent relationship or whatever, but at some point I think they went on like a cruise or whatever.
Hmm
He asked her, or somehow it came out that she had dated a black dude or whatever,
Mm.
and he got mad and said, like, "You're a liar." And she said, "What do you mean? I've told you I've dated X, Y, and Z before." He said, "Yeah, but you didn't say that." So
So
it's not that I told you I dated a dude before, it's that I didn't tell you I dated a black dude before.
what's the difference?
Well, to him, it makes a difference because he literally said that's the part you left out. And he started to act a little different after that. So I was like, not Ilya triggering me. I was
That's what
like,
I was wondering because
why are
I
you
took it
asking
that
that
way.
question?
Like
Because why does that question even matter?
that's what I was wondering. First I was like, is he just teasing him? Like, is he just be like, oh, it's gonna be this like girly pink one or something like that? Like, part of me was like, maybe he just teasing him about being all shy about saying it, because he was kind of like he didn't call it what it was. He just said, I have a thing, and he wasn't like comfortable with saying it. So then I thought like, oh, he's probably just trolling him about it because he's not even comfortable saying it. So he's gonna start asking questions about it. That's kind of what I thought it was.
I
The
mean,
only other way I could
I
say
felt
it.
better once Kinky Curly walked in the door.
Yeah, that's
I
what
was
I. And
like,
then when I saw that, I was like, well, maybe he just, I don't know. So I kind of took it as him teasing him because he wasn't comfortable calling it what it was.
mm-hmm.
It's like, what does it look like? Does it have glitter on it? Like something like that, kind of. I can kind of see you going that way. So I'm not really sure. Um, but what was I gonna say? You know what Shane's problem is? He can't last.
He can't what?
Shane do not be last.
No, he's very dry. Like it'll be one thing to be shy and one thing to be like what is it? Like a little sexually timid, a little bit of
Mhm.
prudish. But no, he's like all around dull.
Well, that's what he
Like
keep
he's
calling them
pretty
boring.
dull. Like
You
for
like,
real. No, but you
like you're
really are
boring.
though. I'm not calling you boring to tease you. You actually are boring, but
No, I
your
think he
body is
means it.
tea, baby.
Yeah, I think he means it. I think he's just like you're so boring. Like even, but like when even like getting phone numbers and stuff, I guess he just has no experience, right? Like I guess that's just like he's inexperienced. He doesn't know how to. He's trying to play it cool. I honestly think it's just because he's trying to play it cool. Also,
Yeah.
he's
It's
not
crazy
saying
though
what he wants
because
to say.
I don't know how do I say this? I don't know what level of money. That's good. That's a lie because I feel like I already have that and I'm kind of broke now. So I can only imagine if I was like one of the number one hockey players in the world, if I had two beautiful units right next to each other,
Mhm.
landlord and all, my career is just now really not even really hitting its peak. I still got many years ahead of me. Ain't nobody walking around on earth tell me nothing. And if I want
That's
something, I'm
so
gonna get
crazy.
it.
He's an Asian baby girl.
I'm just saying that is very true. But also,
Only reason I can give him the benefit of the doubt is because he's Asian, and I'm just saying that they're very much so like collectivist, family honor, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, if he wasn't Asian, I wouldn't be buying it, and he's
yeah,
Canadian too. So I'm
I give
like,
you that too. Yeah, he's discovering. I guess discovering himself. He got a dildo. I don't know how much you got to discover after that.
he has that tucked away somewhere really, really safe. Okay. That his mom hopefully would never find. And I didn't realize until I watched it the second time that was his mom that Ilya ran into in the elevator. The
Yeah,
first,
she wanted to get back on because she wanted to see if he was gonna get off at the 14th floor.
that's what I was trying to figure out. Was she trying to be nosy and see where he was going?
Mm-hmm.
Her son was up there.
Because I was like, oh, he good. He said he going up. She said she going down. But then I saw that look on her face, and I was like, well, you
Tried
already, yeah. Why are you going up?
Yeah, and then she tried to introduce herself.
And she knows who he is. So
Right.
it's not like you the number what at this time number two hockey player. He number one. You going up to his room for
Hmm.
what? I'll go up there too. I want to go say hey to my baby. Let me see you get off at floor 10 or
I
something.
think she would have thought it was on some rivalry stuff though, like ill intentions. I don't think she thought they was going up there to smash.
Oh no, I'm just mad because I missed out on that scene. I wanted her to get her hand in that elevator. She said, "Ooh, shoot." Just waiting for the next one. I wanted to see her get on that bitch. I
And
wanted
I'm
to see
surprised
that
she didn't come
because
back. Yeah, I'm
this
surprised.
entire time I'm waiting for the ball to drop.
I think it's coming because of how episode 3 split off. I think we're definitely it's something's coming. But I still it's so many parts that they've laid down of what it could be that I'm just not sure what it's gonna be. Like what's gonna be the thing. There's a lot of options that we have so far. I'm
Mm.
curious about more about Shane's side because from Shane's side, it just doesn't seem like he has anything to lose besides family honor, maybe. So I feel like they're gonna throw a curveball at us, and it's gonna be Shane. We think Ilya's gonna be the problem. I somehow think it's gonna be Shane.
I think Shane and Hunter's issue is very much the same. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I feel like they're two sides of the same coin when it comes to well, Hunter's a little bit more knowledgeable of what he wants.
Yeah.
But as far as them both being in the closet, I think the circumstances are the same. Their brand deals, teammates, the way it just affects their career in general. I think,
Yeah.
if anything, family is one of the last things, considering how loving it seems to be.
I totally okay. My thought, I totally see Shane coming out with a girlfriend.
Shane coming out with a girlfriend? I don't
I
see
totally
it.
see Shane getting a girlfriend.
I don't see it. I see Ilya. I
Nah,
see Hunter.
Ilya already kind of be
Both of their
smashed.
boyfriends? I don't see it.
Ilya smashes both, so I don't. That wouldn't be scandalous. Like, yes, it would hurt baby girl Shane, but that wouldn't be scandalous. I
Oh,
totally
you saying just as far as scandal?
like what's gonna be the thing. Like you said, you waiting on the shoe to drop, and I'm like, that's gonna
Mm,
be it. Shane's gonna come out with a girlfriend somehow.
okay.
His mama gonna hook him up with her. She's gonna be something. I don't know.
I still think they mentioned it way too many times about potentially getting outed and all this stuff. I feel like that's going to be their ball dropping, is that they're going to get photographed together, or maybe all these scenes where they're out in public and Shane's actually worried. It's like he had a reason to, because they're being photographed or something. Something in my spirit.
He'll get a girlfriend. Like Shane would get a girlfriend to like shit the rumors. His mom would pressure him to.
I would see him caving and getting one for the plot.
Yeah, for the plot. I mean, even for the plot, and to just be like, of course I'm not gay. Look, I have this girlfriend. Like, I totally see Shane doing it.
I think Shane is so in love to the point where he is going months getting ignored, and then when he caught himself standing 10 toes down, puffing up his chest, he give that man fever for 10 seconds. And he caved. He folded at the offer of some sloppy top.
But let's talk about why I understand Shane so deeply, and I don't blame him. And as much as shit as I want to talk about Shane, I feel like I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, when was the first time? Okay, so they had all this build up. Do you know this man was texting him for 2 years about that cookie? It was almost 2 years that Ilya was texting Shane about wanting that cookie bag.
Before they did it, I thought they did it in 2011, didn't they?
No, 2014.
That is insane.
No, 20. I think it was the end of 2013 or beginning of 2014.
No, can't be.
Yes. When I went back and watched, I said, hold on. He been texting him about, after that time he got mad. I think he cussed him out at the little MVP thing or whatever. They didn't meet up, and then the next time they saw each other, I think it was like at that little dinner.
It was 6 months later after Montreal.
What?
Right. I think after Montreal, when they didn't meet up, it was 6 months later, right?
I think they saw each other at that like MVP dinner or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like cussed. He like snapped at him like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
And then they like didn't see each other. He was texting him for like a year and a half, 2 years about that cookie. Shane was know for almost a year and a half, 2 years.
Well, that is true too, because he was already prepped up and ready, so it wasn't like it was completely new territory,
right?
You know. Mm-hmm. But I think it was just the whole crossing that barrier of actually doing that with the man. Because in my head, I was like, shit, it sounded like it was down for you to cross that bridge, climb that back, well before you was ready to give it up. I'm surprised that didn't come up in conversation.
Yeah.
Well, let me just see how that go first, and then maybe you get a ride.
So don't be talking bad about my girl Shane, because Shane held his ground for a long time. Ilya was constantly like, "I'm in town. This is my hotel number." But he wanted that cookie bag. He was that.
No, he did. He did. It just really got me because I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, at some point, Shane's gonna fall hard, and right after they did it for the first time, what did he ask you? What did he ask him?
Was it the first time when he did the forehead kiss?
Yeah, and that's what I forgot what Ilya had asked him though.
He said, "Was it worth the wait?" I think.
Oh, that's what it was. Was it worth the wait? And then his response was a kiss on the forehead, a soft kiss with no response. I said, "Baby," and the fact that he didn't do nothing besides say, "I gotta go."
Did you cringe? Because I cringed so bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When he didn't answer, he kissed his forehead. Before I even saw his response, the cringe was setting in, because I'm like, this is not. He doesn't seem to be this soft, this lovey-dovey. I mean, yeah, he give you those moments, like the little feet under the table.
This is too much.
Yeah, but it's like once you start feeling empty afterwards, I feel like you got to start answering some questions to yourself.
I don't think Shane felt empty in that moment, though.
I don't think he did after that first time when they hooked up.
Yeah, not
when he got that gulp. That was him being like laying in the bed by himself, arms up, like, I really did that, huh?
Yeah, I saw that smile. I love how relatable Shane is. Like, his little micro expressions, you know exactly what he's thinking in the moment. I just love it because I get it.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I giggled in that moment. He's like, I can't believe I just did that. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he does feel very readable. So when that whole moment happened and he had got up and dipped, in my mind, obviously that wasn't what he wanted. To the point where, girl, fast forward, we get it even more in your face when they do it for that I guess the last time, and he goes to the elevator and he's head on the elevator wall. We didn't even what? We ain't even kiss. We ain't even smooch.
For my girl.
Too far gone. Empty inside. Sad. Miserable.
You don't empathize with Shane.
I empathize with her because I've been there. I absolutely empathize with her because I've been there. I've only done it once.
Everybody does it once. It's canon, and then you know not to do that again. You know the demons when they show up, and you be like,
"Yeah, girl." But it took me one afternoon. It took me one what they call it, one tryst and an afternoon for me to know this is not the life to live. Nuh-uh, absolutely not. It was too much. It's too squirrely of a situation. There's too much stuff that you got to take in consideration and think about it and worry about. And no, I'm not trying to live my life like that. I don't want to think too hard about just regular life movements.
Yeah, because it makes you feel so unsure. And that's the thing. Like, that's where I can appreciate Shane, though, because it's like you're this competent, amazing hockey player. Like, you walk around, you are that dude. Like, you are. And then you let this man make you feel all squirrely and unsure and like, ugh. Like, ugh, that's the worst.
And you don't even know you got options. Hunter was right there the whole time. You don't even know you got options. He on your team.
When that demon get a hold of you, that's how they have you out here. I said, when that demon get a hold of you, that's how they have you out here.
No, it's true. I've been obsessed before.
That girl, right? Thinking you're not that girl because you can't see nothing but them. Like, I don't
know how you don't see, girl. That scene when it was that first scene in the shower, I said those bodies were sculpted. That's AI. That's AI, bitch. Ilya's lower half is a blessing.
It's not fair. Gender envy right now. Like, it's not fair. How?
He blew up 2 perfect little balloons and put them down there. And Shane ain't bad either, but Ilya is stacked.
That is not real. No.
I think we both seen enough to know it is. I don't think I've seen any distortion around them cakes in any of them scenes.
I hate him. It's not fair, and it just pisses me the fuck off. I don't know what else to say. It just pisses me off, but whatever.
I mean, but that's his saving grace, though, because that whole situation with his family life, ain't no way in hell you can convince me. Ilya and Shane are probably in 2 of the very similar places in their life as far as their career. You see everything Shane got going on. I don't know. I can't even fathom what conversations y'all had throughout the years with him and his family to where he's giving them money and putting himself in a place where he don't even got $20,000 to send somebody.
Yeah, he's broke. Or his family just taking all his money.
No, I think his family's taking his money, but then I got a little confused because I'm thinking his dad gonna be laid up in a sick bed somewhere with an IV, talking about bring me some bread.
I think he just got dementia.
I thought, but okay. So when he was on the phone with his brother and he was asking Ilya for money, and then he was like, again, and blah blah blah, and when do you need it by? And I'm not sending it tonight. And he was like, he took a moment, he took a breath, and then he like said to him like, what's going on with dad? And then the brother was giving him fever for even bringing the dad up. And then he was like, he asked for bread. He asked me to bring a loaf of bread. And I thought when he said that, he was like, are you not sending this money to him? Like, I'm like sending to you the intention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, yeah, he's like starving. And then I think like his dad don't be remembering stuff.
I mean, but I feel like he might be right now.
Because he clearly wasn't home. So it's like if you being like, bring me the loaf of bread home. And you know, bitch, I'm all the way in Boston, bitch.
That is true. You're right.
Like it didn't make sense. So that's kind of why I was like, oh, he
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right now because like when we met him, I was like, this nigga in a Steve Harvey suit. He got extra money.
talking to me crazy and you can't remember stuff. Bitch, please.
Yeah, but I just don't get that whole manipulation dynamic his brother has on him. It feels like he have every reason in the world to not give him money.
Yeah.
It's not, even when he's asking for money, he does it in like the most rudest, degrading way. So I can't relate to that.
I always just like for those kind of things like Shane and even like with is his name Hunter Scott or whatever, Scott Hunter. Like I think I just kind of just chuck a lot of that stuff off to a cultural difference because we're American. This is not an American show, and these are not American people. I think we're a lot more individual, like listic.
Yeah.
Kind of just like I'm just pushing that off to like these more communal, collective cultures that like telling your family fuck off is just not cool. Definitely. I don't ever.
That's very true. Because it wasn't even like I was like this 6-7 years ago. You know what I mean? In my head, that wasn't a concept that could actually happen. So there is there's like, some perspective there.
Like, apparently, as rich as they should be based off what Shane got going on with his.
That's what I'm saying. He's the barometer, bitch. And I saw that apartment. And then, we also saw Scott's.
Right. Yeah. Scott has.
They should be flossing, and that's the thing. Ilya is more successful than Scott.
Yeah,
like he has way more of a name and a reputation.
They're definitely blowing through this. It's all gonna blow up. He gonna owe somebody money. If there's enough boys love, we know how this is gonna go. Ilya's gonna get beat up or something, or Shane, he's gonna have to help him. Something's gonna happen. There's gonna be violent mafia activity soon.
I mean, I don't see. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I was about to say, yeah, they completely ignoring the fast track because there's TikTok and there's OnlyFans. He could have been famous off of both of those already, but this is 2014.
Definitely,
we ain't there yet.
I did want to say I was confused about the timeline when we got to episode 3. I don't know what year that was. Did I miss it? Did they?
I think it's they went back in time, so I think all of this is going down around the same time. Shane found out that Russia wasn't great for gay people. That conversation when he was at that dinner. Yeah, I think they picked up pretty much around there.
Because he definitely sent an emoji that didn't exist back then. So I was like, are we in prison back? Like, I was definitely confused. But, that was just a little slip. I'm like, that emoji didn't exist. So, like,
what emoji was it?
It was like the melting face emoji.
Oh, they really?
I've never seen that emoji until like a couple years ago.
A part of me feels like I've definitely seen it for a while, but I can't pretend to be like, oh, I know what year or what decade it popped up.
I don't know. I feel like in the last 10 years it popped up, but I don't know.
That seems fair. 10 years sounds fair. But let me go back and change my answer. When you said, when did I feel like Shane was really like in? Mm-hmm. He only did this once. And when it happened, I said, oh, no.
He's gone.
Actually, I want you to guess. Do you know? This is something we haven't said yet. It was a moment that happened. When I said, Shane, wake up.
Oh,
wake up, girl.
That moment was after he had got the first, when he finally let him get it and they was in the stairwell and he started rambling about how's your family and all this. And then he kissed him on his face and he closed his eyes and it was like the warmest, like I just got the shit fucked out of me face. But it was like peaceful and wholesome. It was that moment for me.
Okay, fair. Mine was right before that. It was when this man was getting his whole life rearranged. And this nigga said, oh, Rozzy. I said, Rozzy. Rozzy.
I hate you so much. Because I literally was kicking like this. Okay.
Rozzy? He give you the dick and now he Rozzy? Y'all been doing everything under the sun and y'all been giving full governments. Now he Rozzy. I said, okay. Shane, come back to reality. Walk with me.
It was built to be a baby girl bottom. I don't care. Leave him alone.
Oh, and then after that, it was a 1, 2, 3 punch. I just gave you the first. You gave the third. The middle was after they finished having sex, and they did that little slow pan of them cuddling. And this boy is leg up, torso twisted.
Call that a side lying hip release.
Listen. The hips were released. I said, this is the baby girl position, bitch. You can't tell me Shane wasn't living the soft life in that
I
moment.
hate you so much.
So fragile. So fragile. So
Leave Shane
fragile. Now I'd have had a dude or two up in that same position. That's what I'm saying. Like the person behind you is the one carrying all that masculine energy in that moment, and you are just sitting there, just like what they call it, splashing around, flailing around.
See my folded up mentally.
Rozzy had me lost because Rozzy never showed back up again. It was only in that moment, in his weakest.
What can you? I mean, what? I don't know what you want him to say. We got to let him slide on it. What is he supposed to do?
I was just saying it gagged me. I said
right before he got folded or after, because he was all deep.
That was while he was getting folded.
It was.
I'm pretty sure because I was like it was either like towards the end and they about to reach the pyramid.
The folding up was before the actual,
Deed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was a little flabbergasted, but how did they pretty much get to their end? I mean, they were just going back and forth, just being completely annoying on both parts, both ends of the spectrum. Ilya for not communicating about his family and just telling this nigga that shit ain't sweet. I need time. I'm sensitive right now. Please give me that space.
He's like, what's going?
And Shane over here like don't want to sex back, but at the same time, you sitting here playing with yourself in front. Like it's just so confusing. Like, are you being coy for the plot?
No, Shane is. I understand him. Okay, he is torn between. It's like he's with the right person. Like I think he really is kind of like shy and timid about what he wants and like who he truly is and what he wants. But it's like Ilya brings that out of him. Like he's just so in control and command that I think it gives you space to like be bold in that way.
Is he bringing it out of him, or is he clawing it from the pits of hell, dragging it to the surface to appease himself?
When you're like in the grasp of someone as dominant, I think, and masculine as Ilya is, I think you don't know which one it is.
Yeah, because I would have gave him my phone too, to be completely transparent.
You would probably never see that side of yourself with somebody who wasn't like that, and you probably just aren't naturally inclined to be that way. But I think if someone's that strong in their energy, they don't have you calling them Robbie and fold it up.
No, I fully have been like, I've traded it. I've traded energies before. Honestly, in my perfect relationship, that it would be that full time.
Yeah,
there's balance there. There's soft energies. There's strong masculine energies. All of that, because everybody's capable of both. Yeah, but for me, when he said your phone, and I was like, I'm not giving you my phone, and he said your phone, give. Just that give. Bitch, you would have thought I was fucking Shinigami, bitch, Shunpo. My shit would have flew out my hand, out of my pocket, into his, bitch. He was like, I didn't even see you put it there. You asked for it, did you not?
Okay.
You just so happened to ask for it the right way.
Right. You can't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's not equipped to stand firm against the hurricane that is Ilya. He's just not equipped. If we ever knew he was not equipped, we definitely knew after they finally met up again in the penthouse. And I was like, you just not built for. I mean, you built for this, but you not built to do anything else in his prison. He gonna have his way with you. And
I just think I feel like if it's gonna be one, I feel like this is one of them shows that is gonna lead you to lead you to believe you think you know where it's gonna go, because it feels so obvious in nature. It does feel so obvious in nature where this is gonna lead to. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, because the book has great reviews. People say great things about it. So I'm curious to see. But before we run out of time, we took a break. And I feel like I needed that break after 2 episodes because they were steamy. Like for all the jokes or whatever, they got some chemistry in this hot fire. Like I was just like, this is like 2 straight episodes of chemistry. I just can't.
And and honestly, yes, phenomenal chemistry too. Like even though I'm annoyed with Shane and Ilya at different moments, they're playing their roles. There's not one point that I don't believe that these characters believe this. I'm just frustrated that they got there.
Yeah. Well, we got the wholesome. I don't know if it's wholesome, but we got Kip. I love Kip.
I do too. I think Kip is so adorable.
Yes. You sound like you after that though.
And I thought I liked. No, that's a lie. I don't think I do like him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also just misguided.
Who, Kip or Scott?
Scott.
Oh, okay.
Both of them. Kip because he ain't never dated no down low when it's obvious, and Scott is messed up because he is literally. I don't want to say love bombing because they both kind of doing that on each other.
I feel like Scott's definitely love bombing.
I mean, he has more of the ability to because he has more. What's the word?
I'm gonna call it love bombing only from Scott, only because I feel like he's love bombing knowing that he's gonna withhold a very important thing from them. So I feel like it's like manipulation. Like, I know I'm never gonna let you see the light of day. I know I'm about to ask you to be my down low boyfriend, so I'm gonna love bomb you. That feels more like he's love bombing because he knows what he about to ask.
I don't know how you a gay man. Well, see, I keep thinking this is 2025. This is 20. I mean, I gotta give these people some grace because in my head I'm like, I don't know how you a gay man that looks like Kip in 2025 and don't know what a down low situation is gonna lead to. Don't know what dating a straight man is gonna be like.
Yeah.
Now, granted, and let me say this. Matter of fact, no. I want you to say what you about to say something just then.
Now I want to hear what you finna say.
And I want you to hear me. You specifically, Brie. If I ever get in a situation where I got some 6'2" fine ass hockey player oogling and googling me, and you decide to take it upon yourself to walk over to my nigga and make him feel any kind of way about our secret little situation, and I didn't give you the A-okay, we fighting. We fighting.
No bag like that for you.
I said, bitch, I get you. But who do you think you are? Because had he walked over to that table and said, you know what? I actually can't do this. I'm going to set you free. Your wig would be free. Off this ground. I would be so irritated, bitch. Because when she went over there, I said, this is all great, and I see you trying to be a friend, but nobody sent you over there. And now when he looked back at Kip, that look was like, what the fuck? Like, it was like, do you see this? Like, and she said, I was over here.
Did he put her up to this? I mean, that would be the assumption. I would assume if your friend coming at me like that, you really put me up to that.
100%. And now I got to go home and tell him that I ain't put her up to that, and he don't believe me. Now he think I want to be set free.
He deserves
be so bad. This man got me up in a penthouse, probably helping me pay my bills, taking care of me.
School too. I think that's what they were trying to hint at. I think he paid for his grad school.
Paid for my grad school.
After he broke up with him, I think he paid for it because they were celebrating his full ride, like as his birthday gift. So I feel like Scott paid for his grad school.
And all I had to do was make 6 banana milkshakes. Yeah, and you gonna ruin that for me. Wow. What a friend.
Yeah, because I definitely would have been like, girl, stay locked in. Get it.
No, for real. Let me come to you.
Can.
I don't remember telling you the word miserable. I don't remember saying miserable. You decided to put that label on me and go tell it to my nigga. We have an issue.
She said he needs sunshine.
Now, was she right? Yes. Did she know exactly how he felt? Yes. But did you get consent? That's my issue.
And the one thing I do like, Shy, you can say what you want about Ilya. I love this show's good on consent. So I didn't like that she didn't get his consent. Because we've had Ilya modeling great consent this whole time.
We did. Now, was he a little bit peer pressury? Maybe.
He's just pressure. I think he's just pressure. So, if you ain't built for it, you probably gonna fold. But at least he asked. He be like, "You good? You still good? You good? You still good?" You know, that makes sure.
True. But I mean, I thought I was obsessed with Ilya and Shane until season 3. I mean, season 3, episode 3, because these episodes are long, bitch. They feel long.
Yeah.
I genuinely felt like I watched 4 episodes by the time episode 2 ended.
Yeah, because I thought they was gonna be like 20-minute episodes. Honestly, I was shocked that they were like 40 minutes. But I think there's only 6 episodes.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get only 2 sets of couples, and then the last 2 episodes is them intermingling, because I don't think I want a third couple. I want to stick with the 2 we got.
And from what I hear people on the internet say, I think that Scott is important to the story, to the main story too.
And I had a feeling, because as much as they and I did call it though. I did call Scott being a little queen, because every time he mentioned, it was always something about them 2 together and some kind of innuendo. Like he had more than one or 2 jokes. And I had a feeling, I was like, either he's gay and he's peeping, or he's straight and he's gonna be one of the probably the ball drop situations. Like he's gonna peep game and then expose them. But now I'm kind of hoping that not Scott, but I hope that Kip somehow bump into Shane and they make that a thing. Because I feel like both of them would probably...
I feel like they on the same... I don't know if they'll match, though. I don't know how Shane would be with Kip. I'm not going to say they don't match, but I'd be interested to see, like, how... You know how kind of, like, we got to see Louis with Lestat and then Armand and how he was different with the 2. So I'd be curious how, like, Shane is with someone else like Kip. But I feel like he's just going to get with a woman. I just feel like he is. It's going to piss me off, but I do feel like he is. Because you got to hold it up like that. You're going to have to... I feel like he would go through that weird thing where he feels like he's like...
He got to be straight.
Reaffirm, like, yeah, I'm this and I'm that, because he feels too weak and vulnerable with Ilya. I feel like he's going to try to reinforce his masculinity.
Yeah.
By getting a woman.
I'm just trying to see, because Scott is going to have a hand. I think he's going to have a heavy hand in Ilya and Shane's relationship, because he's in too much of them middle scenes. And in that 3rd episode, the beginning of the 3rd episode, that whole previously on, and whenever they do previously on, whatever they showing on the screen is integral to the plot. That's why they're trying to remind you of it. That whole intro was all Scott. Like, it was all Scott moments of him clocking between their relationship.
Antagonist, or you think he's going to be a helper to, like, Shane to get away
from him
in some way?
I did think he was gonna be an antagonist, but I kind of feel like there was a level of empathy when the black dude was like, "Your homeboy's gay, right? Usher, they gotta take big balls, blah blah blah." And then when Shane was realizing it wasn't safe, I feel like Scott was a little empathetic in that moment, at least towards Shane. Now, I think he does believe Ilya is an asshole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think being like putting a wedge between the 2, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it would be like more of a if Kip and Scott breaks up, and I feel like Scott's level-headed enough to understand and appreciate why that needed to take place. And if he did any level of introspection, he might try to impart that on Shane.
Yeah, that's what I kind of feel like if he meets, because he was like in a couple years. So I do feel like Kip and Scott are going to end up back together after Kip finished grad school and stuff. I think they're going to link back up. I do think that they will. And then I do feel like they're going to get some wisdom to Shane. That's kind of what I can see it going, but I'm going to be very curious to see how it goes with them. But it's pulled me in. It's got enough of a plot between the steamy stuff to like actually I do want to see where it's gonna go. And shout out to I think his real name is Connor. No, Connor is Ilya. What is Hudson? I think his name is Hudson or something like that. But his arch apparently broke the internet. So shout out to him for having an arch that broke the internet.
Yeah, it is severe. It is severe.
It is severe. That's just funny that's what broke the internet about the show. That's crazy.
And yeah, because that's the thing too, the little smut clips I was seeing, I was like, girl, y'all was clipping the wrong images.
That the stuff that they was clipping is funny to me. That I'm
Y'all
like,
was clipping the wrong images, girl. Because I was blown away. I thought I had seen everything, and I was just gonna see how it happened. No, baby. Oh no, that is literal softcore that we're experiencing.
we are definitely watching the Max After Dark.
And bring
So,
it on. Give me 17 of them, extra sauce.
I love it. I just hope that the popularity and success of this show encourages more people. I know Ty had the Ty BLs go crazy. Like I hear about it. I haven't watched them yet, but I'm just happy to see this. And I hope that it's gonna get more greenlit shows like this. We need this, okay? And I want people who love this to go watch IWTV. Like I want them to go watch it. And no, is it HBO Max After Dark? No,
but the pipeline is clear.
The pipeline is clear. The chemistry, because this is some of the better chemistry I've seen since Blue Stack.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's hot.
These are real people to me. Yeah. These are real people to me.
And then when you see them like not in character, like when you see their interviews or any of the press for the shows, they're like
I haven't done none of that. I ain't gonna do none of that until the show over. I'm immersed.
Because they're so opposite of their characters. It's actually crazy.
Wait, are any of these people actually gay?
I don't know.
I did not think about that until this very moment.
Yeah,
and I kind of don't want to know. Because I feel like the answer to that is going to be no. I feel like one of these four men is going to be gay.
I definitely feel like there's no way all of them are. I know Scott is. The guy who plays Scott, he is.
He might be the only one. I might give it to Kip. Kip playing gay way too well. These two on the screen right here, these can be some heteros. Kip is a queen, girl.
Or they bi at the very most, I would say, for the two mains. But Kip, you said Kip is definitely gay. Yeah, I think those two are. And apparently they were the leads of the first book. When you read the novel, they have their own book, Kip and Scott. So,
do they?
Yeah. So this is like a bunch. It's a series, I think.
I might go get that audio book.
Yeah. So I kind of wonder. They say the book worse. Not like bad. But like,
no, I know what you mean, girl.
Uh-oh. Some light reading. I think so. Yeah.
Throbbing member. What?
So yeah, but we are crunched for time, but I'm glad we got to talk about it. It is a weekly release, so there's 6 episodes. So
a weekly release.
Yes. Woo! As Ilya said in that locker room at one time. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna recommend. Hey y'all, have you watched all 3? Yes, we have watched all 3 episodes.
Yes, yeah.
And I watched them twice. I had to take a few breaks. I had to pause and kick and scream and giggle and cackle. I was having the time by myself.
Wait, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I know we still got to, at least for it to be even and fair, we still need another full episode of Kip and Scott. But out of what you've seen so far and the dynamics of both relationships, whose relationship do you approve of more?
Why would you ask me a toxic question like that?
Because I did.
I don't approve of Scott and Kip. Well, I'm glad that now that he's left him alone, if they link back up in a couple years when he's ready to be for real, I definitely would support them. But I just love a baby girl dumb dynamic, though. I approve. I think Shane is built for this life. I don't think he want to be baby girl, but I think he's discovered that he's built for this.
Oh no, I'm for the opposite. I just want Kip to come. I mean, I just want Shane to come out. That's his only issue. He just got to come out.
Scott or Shane?
Oh, Scott. Scott just got to come out.
Scott will, I think, and he said a few years. So I do think he'll actually do that. I think it's gonna link up when Kip finishes grad school.
But for Shane, I just feel like it's just much more glaring, screaming, blaring red lights, bitch. Red flags
too. So I kind of feel like I feel like Ilya.
How old are they?
I'm saying like Scott's older. I don't know how old they are, but like it starts off with him being a teen. Like episode 1, 2018, they were still like 18 or 19.
Fair.
when they were talking about it in the game, they were like the teen phenom or whatever. So they about the same kind of age. So they're like really young. This is like his toxic first boyfriend kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a canon event.
Yeah, you got to get it all out. You got to get all the toxic stuff out. That first one.
But that's what I'm saying. This is a terrible starter pack
It is
for
absolutely a terrible. Now he's being thrown to the wolves, so his second one can't be nothing but blessed.
that. I mean, he needs somebody wholesome who gonna heal him because after dealing with somebody like Ilya, but it's a canon event. Like,
Yeah,
so I
he
kind
gonna
of feel
remember this for his whole life.
you know what?
He gonna remember a couple of things for his whole life.
Yeah, he is. I think it's gonna form who he is. Do I think he's gonna end up with Ilya? No. Now, if he decides to go be with a woman, I'm gonna hate his guts.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna hate his guts because you was
That's not the place for that. Take that
you,
shit to Insecure.
you, you would call this, and this isn't attacking his masculinity. This is just me attacking him, not accepting that he is meant to be baby girl with that arch, and the way he was folded up and calling him Robbie, and that's gonna piss me off. Like that's gonna piss because don't run from yourself.
Don't be who you are for your pride.
And if he gonna be with a woman, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so mad at him. Like,
I mean, if he does, it's gonna be temporary. It's gonna be temporary. This show is doing a brilliant, I think, depiction of queer culture, especially honestly. You know what? Now that I'm saying this out loud, it's giving a different layer that I'm appreciative that we're seeing again on TV. Because this is how the gay niggas is. We get ghosted. We get ghosted for 5-6 months. Somebody send a dick pic. We all like, oh my God, hit the address.
That's what I was gonna ask you. I was like, do you feel like it's true to the culture?
I do. I was hoping that, and this is what it does make me glad Kip and Scott came into the picture because I'm glad Shane and Ilya aren't the only depiction. Because maybe I wouldn't feel so in love with it if it was, but I like that we're getting a little bit more diversity in kind of somewhat the same storyline. Like they're both undercover, don't want to be exposed, but coming from different angles or different lenses.
Right. Yeah.
So I do like that.
Yeah, I think they'll have a story arc, and I don't think they'll end up together. I can see Shane having the arc of discovering himself. I have no idea what kind of arc Ilya's story could take. I only see him as a tragic arc.
Yeah, I do too. Like some tell me he either gonna die.
Yeah.
He gonna bring Shane all the way down with him until Shane decides to let it go.
Maybe Scott will save Shane. It's gonna be something like that. I just see him. He reads tragic.
Well, that's what I was hoping too. When Shane was on the bed talking to Ilya, and he was trying to squeeze out what Russia's like, doing it so awkwardly. I thought that was his moment. Shane was trying to save him. I was like, I'm just trying to save your baby. Because I was like, just go and ask him to live with you. Go and ask him to move in. Go and ask him, like, because he was beating around the bush. Do you like it there? Is it safe? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they've already planted to see like 2 times that it's so not safe in Russia for people who are gay. It's not safe. It's not safe. Why do you have to go home? They already planted the seed. So it just feels like. Have I read? Hold on. Have I read? No, this is something else. I was like, have I read this in Boys Love? Because it's like Shane's gonna run off to Russia to save Ilya because he's gonna be hurt, and Scott's gonna have to save Shane. It just feels like it's gonna go that way. It just feels like it's gonna go that way for me.
Yeah, because I feel like Shane could have dug his heels in a couple times and turned this boat around.
But before we do wrap up, I wanted to bring out one of my favorite moments of Shane was when he saw him win the cup and he was like happy, but he had to hide it and he was like tearing up and trying to fight that smile. I love that little moment. That was cute. That's what I knew he was really, really down bad for real.
Wait, when he did what?
When Ilya won the Stanley Cup and he was watching it on TV with all his friends and they were like, oh, he's such an asshole. We hate him, whatever. But then when he won, you could see that Shane was like really happy for him, and he was like smiling, like tearing up. He was fighting that smile with everything in him. Like you could just tell he wanted to, like he was happy for him for winning. And I was like, oh, my baby is down bad. My baby is in love. So yeah.
So you said that was one of your favorite parts?
That was just like one of my like. I just love his micro expressions, but I did like that part. That's when I knew he was like for real. He was gone. Like he's gone.
Well,
Like
I'm gonna give an opposite.
he was already gone. We knew he was gone because of that forehead kiss. But
Oh
this
yeah,
was
the
after
first
that.
one.
This was after that. But I was like, oh yeah, you still gone, and y'all ain't seen each other. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give a scene that I hated, that I absolutely hated,
Uh,
and it was when he put them pair of socks over them banana socks.
you
I
talking about
said number.
Shane, not Scott.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying this
Oh,
is
Scott.
just over the show. This is
Oh,
a
Scott.
scene that I hated.
Yeah, what was that about?
Look, I thought it was stupid because number one, those feet are going to smell absolutely disgusting by the end of this day. You lucky you don't got nobody to go back home to. Two pair of socks, and then the original thing was the fact that he just covered them up in general. Bitch, nobody knows you got these socks from him. So either take these damn socks off or wear them. That
Like
covering
not
them
you
socks up with
undercover,
another pair of socks pissed me off beyond belief,
you
girl.
got to be undercover with undergarments, bitch.
That shit pissed me off.
Please leave Kip alone.
Because who are you covering this up? Who are you covering this up for? You? You don't want to see them? Why are you wearing them?
No, because the scene at the art gallery really pissed me off. Like before that, when they went to the art gallery together and he had that hat on, bitch, not you coming in this art gallery looking like the Unabomber. Please stop. Please
And
stop.
then on top of that,
The man.
here I go again. This is the third time I did it. Jumping to 2025. I'm like, if there is a man, if there is a tall, muscular man in his hat, sunglasses, with a fine, shorter, another man next to him, how did that not scream boy toy? How did that not scream celebrity with his down low boyfriend?
I'm sorry, Kip. You could just read Kip. Kip ain't in. Kip's not trying to hide it. Kip is.
I know. Well, Kip's trying to hide it for him.
I mean, for him, but like you said, Kip, girl, bye.
Just being in public together anywhere. Y'all looking at art like a old gay couple. Try to act like y'all not one.
He gets to the house sweating.
I did think that was I did think that was a really sweet moment, and it also let me know that he isn't actively trying to manipulate him for real. When they got back, yeah, like that, it really felt raw that he really was disappointed in himself, and he really did try to test it because yes, he's in a closet, but what I do still appreciate about him is that he's still trying to slide in those moments where he's like, we are still a normal couple. We can go out. He invited him to that Mexican restaurant. The only reason they didn't go because it was packed.
That's the one redeeming quality about Scott for me is that he didn't have a girlfriend or a wife as his cover.
Yeah.
Thing on the side. He had nobody, and I appreciated that he wasn't like completely building up a lot. That he was not. He just had nobody, and I can rock. Like that's why for me, I was like, I think once Scott left him alone, let him be a butterfly. I was like, okay, I can get behind them. If they get back together in a couple years when Scott ready to be for real, I totally can love them as a couple.
Yeah, that's why for me, I quote unquote approve of their relationship more because it literally, to me, I mean, just on surface level, I can't really think too hard right now of anything else, but that genuinely feels like the only thing. This man would be perfect for you. He would worship the ground you walk on if he was out. Now, Ilya, he got a fucked up family. He definitely he gonna have a hard time with monogamy, which Shane is not gonna want to do nothing else.
Oh God.
He just is not. And he also is he's keeping these things from you. He's having hard times with his emotions. It's just too much. It's too much. Now, is he fine? Yes. Can you dick me dying? Yes.
But you can't just casually let him do that to you. You're gonna be locked in. That's the problem. That's what Shane is learning. You can't be casual with somebody like that.
Yeah.
He's a consumer.
Yeah. You need to go home and see if you can not think about that nigga for 24 hours. And then if you can, then you can go on back to it and then dip and dabble.
Like light work that he not too locked in on, and it's like it's cute or whatever. But
you
with people like him, he's a demon.
You need somebody with his same personality.
Yeah,
high body, but don't do nothing for me intellectually, so I'm not thinking about you. You don't respond to me in a text message, I'm not gonna be giving you fever 6 months later about it.
Yeah, we don't
Damn,
need
yeah, him strong.
who make jokes and make us laugh and smile, and we don't. He's a demon. Ilya's a demon. You just can't. We got to rebuke him in the name of Jesus. So I'm gonna pray for my baby girl Shane, because
Absolutely.
she is
Bless
not.
him.
She's not ready for this.
But
But
why are you figuring it out? The address is 7. Because you ain't got no strings over here, baby. You come and go as you please.
you're no better than Shane.
And I text back.
You ain't no better than Shane. Shane always texts back. You ain't noticed. Besides
Yeah,
that,
that's what I'm saying. Shane can come right on over here. I'll give you a place to figure it out.
when he said we didn't even kiss. Ah!
It was we didn't even kiss, but then it was the slow delete. It was the painful slow delete while he contemplated his action.
And then it was like he might as well have slid down that elevator wall, crying.
Might as well. That's metaphorically what happened.
Yeah, he realized how down bad he was. So I think he gonna switch up though. I do think he gonna switch up. That's where we're gonna jump in on the next episode with Shane switching up. So we'll see. But yeah,
Ilya's brother gonna beat up Shane. That's my last theory.
what?
He gonna hate crime him because he gonna start giving him money. He gonna convince him to start getting him money. He gonna get his life together. He gonna ask him for money one more time, and he gonna hear Shane in the background say, "Don't do it," and he gonna come in and shoot the place up.
Somebody's getting extorted. That's the only thing. Someone's getting extorted. Someone's getting stabbed outside in an alley on a snowy day. That's my bingo card. Let me get a bingo. I do this. This is the content I indulge in. So that's my guess. Snowy ground stab scene. Blood always looks good against snow in cinematography.
Oh, and last theory, they're gonna have a foursome in the finale. It's gonna be one big old orgy, and then the credits gonna hit.
Would die.
They all gonna arrive together, and then the credits gonna roll.
We need that as like an OST. Just a little side reel. That'd be great, actually. And yeah, so if you haven't watched the show, definitely check it out. These two guys, I haven't seen them in much of anything. I've seen the guy who plays Ilya. He was at the end of the Joker movie.
Oh, that was him?
That was him.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so I was like, I've seen him somewhere. But yeah, so that's like the only other place I've seen him. So yeah, it'd be cool.
All right. And watch it by yourself.
This is a solo watch.
Watch it by yourself. Do not invite the girl. Well, you can invite the girls over. The girls and the gays can watch it with the light company.
Now I've seen someone like, I'm gonna watch it with my husband because he likes hockey.
Okay.
It is not that show.
All right.
Okay.
There's a lot of ass on the screen that don't belong to a girl.
He does watch you. Look at his pupils as he watches. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch his pupils.
No, that is very true, bitch. You gonna end up. Hey, what they say? Don't be searching for shit you don't want the answer to. You gonna catch this nigga drooling on the side of his mouth.
And people's gonna be dilated. He'll be looking like Lestat them.
Bitch, that love life ain't never gonna be the same. He'll be like, what is going on?
Not you holding out.
All of a sudden he working late.
But why are you holding out? Because if you like pretty boys, y'all come to the house and kiss in front of me.
Right. Let me challenge you, y'all.
Right. Why are you holding out? That'd be best. But anyway, we'll catch y'all next time. I don't know, the schedule's crazy. I work for the next 2 Sundays.
At least we know we got a backup for my audio issues.
Yeah, and then we might just talk about the 3 episodes, because by the time we can do this again, it'll be another 2 or 3 out. It'll be the 3rd episode out. So we'll be on episode 6 because I work the next 2 Sundays. Oh,
we still ain't talked about For Good.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? Oh.
Your girl ain't working at the shop. I ain't no
Heard. Well, that should be a special episode. I want to talk about it because I didn't realize how much I was going in. I walked out. Not obviously, but I loved it. Wicked, I gave the first Wicked a 9 out of 10 after several watches now.
Mhm.
And I would give this one, I was going to give it an 8.5 until I found out that, what's her name? Madame Morrible. That she would, guess who I auditioned to be Madame Morrible?
Who?
Shirley Ralph.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yes. And
Yeah,
she played her on Broadway.
Yeah, that
And
makes
she auditioned, and listen,
because
I
she is.
love Michelle, right? Love her, whatever. But she auditioned 3 times, turned it down 3 times.
Yeah, she
Had to
did.
get begged by the director and Cynthia and Ariana to do this role.
Yeah.
And then you do what you do on that soundtrack. Now replace Cheryl with Michelle and tell me that soundtrack would not have been blessed.
It would have been different, yeah.
Blessed. We would have got the full song that they shortened because Michelle was singing it. That's how bad it was. Y'all shortened the song because Michelle was on the track.
Right. Damn, that's fucked
So
up.
now it gets an 8. Maybe a 7.5 because that's bad casting.
Yeah, you gotta cut a song short because she can't sing. Like,
And Keith David. Keith David should have been Oz, the wizard.
Who's Keith David?
We'll Google him real quick, and you're gonna see that face and go, "Yes, sir." I absolutely agree with you.
Jeff Goldblum get it
Because imagine Shirley Ralph as Madame Morrible.
David. Yeah.
And him as the Oz.
You like they would be in cahoots together.
This would have been the movie we needed, we deserved.
Cahoots.
But yeah, the music was just so. But when I say Cynthia 8, No Good Deed Up,
so
she destroyed that.
Like my favorite songs, which I haven't heard the soundtrack yet, besides like 2 songs. I know No Good Deed, Thank Goodness is like one of my favorites. So those are like the big 2 that I'm looking forward to hearing.
I think, obviously spoiler free. I like No Good Deed, and I like what is it? No Good Deed, and what's that song towards the end?
Who sings it?
Both of them
Together. Oh yes. Because
the second most popular one. Oh, For Good. There you go. Boom,
that's
boom.
my other song. Yes. How did I forget that? Yes.
Yeah, but the other songs, I like parts of every song, but I do not like the entirety of every song, and that's a far cry from how I felt about that first soundtrack. So
I mean, the first soundtrack, some of the songs grew on me over time, but I feel like with Wicked, each act has like there's 3 strong. Yeah, can't have it. That's what I was thinking too. That would have been too many black folks. I'm waiting for Sean.
That would have been too dark. I'm dead. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
I was just thinking that they would be like, there's too many black people on the cast. People would be like, look at this.
Not even.
It would.
That's only what? 4?
There's reality that's not too much, and then there's idiots who would be like, oh, look at all those black people. That's what those people. Yeah.
That's 4 niggas in that movie. Y'all can eat my ass. 4. If you add the 2, there's 4.
Exactly. That's what he's saying for commercial success. That people would be like, oh, this the Wiz.
I can't. I hate people. I hate it here. I hate life.
You know it's fucking true. And you know it's true. But come on. Don't do that. Anyway, okay, well, I'm going to try to see For Good this week. I know my oldest wanted to go see the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. I know it's just season 2 over again with like the first episode of the new season. So she's wanting to see that. So we might go see that tomorrow. And then I'm going to try to squeeze in seeing For Good. And then, yeah. So the next time we pop up on here, whenever that is, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Well, tell her to read the rules of the Culling Game because everybody losing their mind. They only show up for 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask to borrow her manga so I can read it.
Yeah, everybody losing their mind because it is a lot of rules. And I saw a clip. They do flash that bitch for like 2 seconds and they put it down.
I'll definitely be dead. These rules get you killed if you don't listen.
It's more simpler in practice than the actual rules, reading them out loud. But it's pretty much like it's a point system.
It's like
you kill people for points. You make rules if you get enough points, etc.
Okay, that's how I love a game night. This
Oh,
why
it's bitch a game night. It's just one hell of a game night. No, this is a very
yeah,
it's a stressful season.
yeah, I'm not ready.
Yeah. All right, girl.
All right, well, we'll catch y'all later. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye, y'all. Love you, Shane.